Alright, so this is a video on solving limits. We're going to look at question 14 here. For this one we have the limit as x approaches 4 of x squared minus 4x, all divided by x squared minus 3x minus 4. We can see that if x is 4, on the denominator we have 4 squared, which is 16, minus 3 times 4, which is minus 12, minus 4, so we have 16 minus 16. 0 is the denominator. We have a math error. So essentially what we want to do is see if we can factor out the bracket x minus 4. If we can factor out x minus 4, then we can find an equivalent equation to this, and we can solve the limit by substituting in the value. On the top of the equation, we can see that x squared minus 4x, if we factor out an x, we can call that x times x minus 4. So we can see there is a bracket of x minus 4 hidden in that top polynomial. We want to see if the bottom polynomial is as well. So in order to find that out, we need to know if, suppose f of x is the denominator, x squared minus 3x minus 4. We know that x minus 4 is a factor if f of 4 equals 0 by the remainder theorem. Subbing in 4, we have 4 squared minus 3 times 4 minus 4. This is the math that we did to see that we did get a math error, but just showing it out with work this time. Here we can see that is 0. That means that x minus 4 is a factor. Using synthetic division, we're trying to divide this polynomial by x minus 4. The coefficients in front of the terms are 1, minus 3, minus 4. First step is just bring down the 1. So we have 1 times minus 4 is minus 4, minus 3 minus negative 4, or minus 3 plus 4 is 1. 1 times minus 4 is minus 4. Minus 4 take away minus 4 is 0, which we knew we were going to get by the remainder theorem. So what this is telling us is that x squared minus 3x minus 4, that's the same as x minus 4 times x plus 1, because this answer is giving us x plus 1. Those are the coefficients in front of these terms. That's what we have there. So essentially what we have is the limit as x goes to 4 of x squared minus 4x, just sort of rewriting the question, x squared minus 3x minus 4. That's the same as the limit as x goes to 4 of x times x minus 4 divided by, and we know that this is x plus 1, x minus 4. So since by the definition of the limit we don't actually let x be 4, we can cancel off these brackets provided that x is not 4. We have found an equivalent equation. The equivalent equation is x divided by x plus 1. In other words, this is an equation that acts exactly the same as x squared minus 4x divided by x squared minus 3x minus 4. It's the same as that, with the only exception that it does not have a math error at x being 4. So we use this equation instead. This is a rational function with no math error. By limit definitions, we can just substitute the value in. So we have 4 divided by 4 plus 1. That's giving us 4 divided by 5. So this limit is approaching 4/5, or 0.8. As the x value approaches 4, we're approaching 0.8, or 4/5 on the y-axis.